troubles behind. Found salvation in the rhythm of a line. No emails or meetings, just the river's sway. Gone fishing, and I'm here to stay.
All right, welcome to Jighead John Kayak Fishing and Baits. It is about mid-December. Getting ready to go fishing in North Jacksonville. Meeting one of my fishing buddies, Sean. He grew up here. He knows everything about every creek system, where to fish, where all the oyster beds are, everything. So getting together with him and a buddy of his, Tim's, coming out to fish too. So we got artificials and cut mullet, and we'll see what we do. I'll see you on the water. All right, so I'm on the water. Low tide is about 10 o'clock. It's going to be what I call a positive tide, but I got to get on back to the back of the creek because I'll get stuck soon. So I'm going to get to the back of the creek and probably anchor up and put some cut mullet down, see if we can get a redfish. I'll be back. All right, so I'm in the back of the creek. It is about 2 hours before low tide, so I needed to get on back here before it got too shallow. I can't get my kayak back here when it gets too low. So I got some cut mullet out. We'll see what happens. I'll be back. Fish on. Let's see what we got here. Gotta get this other line in. Got the cut mullet out by the oyster beds. I think this is probably a redfish, so we'll see. Let me get this other line in here. All right, let's see. He's pulling pretty good. Let's see. Yeah. This is a. Yeah, there he goes. Sit back here with this cut mullet. You can catch redfish, trout, black drum, anything. They just start cruising these oyster beds. I haven't seen them yet. Let's see. Just gotta tire them out. That's definitely a red. Yeah, there he is. See him a little bit. Yeah, nice. Ooh. Yeah, nice red. Let's see if I can get him. Ooh, got him. Well, that'll be my keeper for the day. All right, I'll be back to measure him. All right, I am back with his tail pinched. He is just over 24 inches, so that'll be my keeper for the day. Got him early, so just gonna sit out here and have some fun. Hopefully when the tide changes and the water gets higher, I will be able to start catching some trout. Got fish on again. Another red. He came in pretty easy. He's a smaller one. All right, so he's still a slot. Let's get him in here. All right. All right. Here he is. All right, another slot red. I'll be back to measure him. All right, I'm back. He is about 21.5 inches tail pinched. So I got my keeper for the day. He's going back. We're just gonna sit here for a couple hours because the water's so low and I can't move around. I'll be back. Fish on. Let's see what we got here. Pulling pretty good. Probably another red. They're just cruising up and down these oyster beds. Yeah, that's a good fish there. Oh, oh. All right, I gotta get my other line in here. I gotta get my other line in. He's under the kayak. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Got my other line in. He's under the kayak and under my anchor rope. I'm gonna have to take my anchor rope off and go around like this for a minute. There we go. All right. Let's see here. See if I can get around on this side here. He is. I'm gonna have to pull up my pedal drive, I think. Hope he's not caught on it. Let's see. Yeah. I just saw him underneath the yak. Let me see if I can get around here. Make sure he's not caught on my... Trying to figure out what he might be caught on. He is underneath my yak. I can't figure out what he might be caught on. I'm gonna have to release my anchor. I'll come back and get it. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's hooked. Oh my goodness, he got hooked around my pedal drive. I never had that happen before. So, let me see here. We gotta get him unwound. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get him off the hook. I'll be back. All right, another good sized fish, about 24, tail pinched. I'm gonna send him back. All right, fish on. Feels like another red. Let me get this line in. All right, let's see here. Reds are just all up against these oyster beds. There he is. A little smaller. All right. All right, let me measure him up. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. He's a short, so I'm gonna let him go. All right, fish on. I got a couple cut mullet out and I was just throwing a gulp shrimp. I just hooked up on a gulp shrimp. So, catch me something on some live bait here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, little red. All right. Well, they're all over the place, so that's cool. Always fun to catch them on some artificials, so. All right, I'll be back. All right, as soon as I put that little one back, I got hooked up again. This feels like a little bit better fish. So we'll see here. Yeah, another red. They're just all over the place back here. My two friends back here fishing, I think they caught a 26 inch and a 28 inch. So there it is. All right. Yep. He's probably a lower slot. Let me come back and measure him. I got more one for today, but let me see how big he is. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Tail pinched. He's about 20 and a half, so he would be a keeper, but I got mine for the day, so I'm gonna let him go. All right, got fish on. Feels like red. Feels pretty good. We're about at the tide change, so it kind of slowed down a little bit. He feels pretty good. Yeah, he's pulling pretty good. This might be a good size slot. My fishing buddies went around the corner. They've got Hobie kayaks, so they can move around in the skinny water better than I can. I have to kind of just anchor up and do this for a while. Let's see, he's pulling pretty good. Let's see here. Ooh. All right. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's see if I can get him. All right. Ooh, that's a good size one. Let's see if I can get him. There we go. Got him. All right. That's a good size red. I'm going to measure him up and I'll be back. All right, I'm back. He measures out at tail pinched about 23 inches. So I got my keeper back. He goes. All right, got fish on again. Just one after another. We are at dead low tide and they're still biting. All right. He's coming in fairly easy. Let's see. Another nice one. He's a slot. Let's get him in. All right. There we go. Got him. This is some of the best red fishing I've had in a long time. So I'm gonna measure him up. He looks pretty good. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. This one tail pinched is about 21 and a half. I don't know if you can see the blue tail on it, but another nice one. We're gonna keep going. All right, fish on. Get this other line in. It's my fishing buddy Sean down there. He caught a 26 incher. Yeah. He said he caught about a 26 inch one a little bit ago, throwing hard baits. Ooh, good size. Alright, looks like a nice size red. Let's see if I can get him here. Yeah, that's a good size there. Might be my biggest one of the day. Alright, there we go. Alright. I'll be back and measure him up. Alright. Tail pinched, he is over 24. Going back. Alright, I think I got fish on here. Feels like another redfish. Let's see. Yep. So the tide is about to change. He feels pretty good. I need to get this other line in. All right, let's see here. Oh, he feels pretty good. I still have never caught one over 27 inches back here. He feels pretty good. Let's see. Well, all right. Yep, another good one. All right, see if I can get him in the net. Yeah. Ooh, all right. I tell you what, this is the best redfish fishing I've ever had back here. I'll be back to measure. All right, I'm back. Tail pinch, he's about 22 and a half. We'll be back. All right, I am off the water headed home. I made this a very full day. I fished about almost 8 hours. That was the best day of catching reds I've ever had, fishing at pretty much dead low tide. It was awesome. I think there were only a couple reds out, all the ones I caught that weren't slots. So that's the best day of red fishing I've ever had. I let the water come in, tried some trout fishing, got about half a dozen, got a couple keepers for dinner. So my best red that I kept was just over 24 inches. So it was just an incredible day, great weather. Hardly anybody out there for some reason. So anyway, so I was talking to my girlfriend and she said, you know what? You need to add some more stuff to your channel. So I've renamed my channel Jighead John Kayak Fishing and More. So I'm gonna start adding a few other things to it, make it a little bit more interesting, hopefully. So thanks for watching my channel. Please subscribe, like, and share, and I will see you next time.